Happy Monday, everyone. We are starting off a fairly calm, at times cool week. We'll actually warm up day by day, especially as we head towards about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Looking at some of the warmer temperatures of the month so far, at least in the afternoons. Still pretty cold in the mornings, and that means some potential freezing fog. We're also under an air stagnation advisory. It started today, and that's likely to last well into the week ahead, especially through Friday, at least Friday until noon. So air stagnation advisory, we saw this back in December. Very calm conditions, setting up that inversion layer, not a lot of mixing of the air out there, and that can lead to some diminished air quality. Some areas of freezing fog and frost likely after midnight, and outside of a few light showers Saturday into Sunday, and that's mainly for the coast. It is a mostly dry forecast into next week. As we look a little further out there, 8 to 14 days or so, a couple weeks ahead into early February, that's where we start to see some wetter weather in the long-term forecast. Until then, it's dry. Cloudier skies tonight for the coast, 30s and 40s for your lows. A bit warmer with some offshore winds for the Brookings area, but mainly in the 50s. That's pretty typical this time of year. Also a sneaker wave threat out on the beaches themselves. Be extra careful as you're next to the ocean. Some of those waves can really rush up the beaches themselves. For the West Valleys, 20s and 30s for your lows, so still freezing temperatures in the early morning hours. Air stagnation advisory through noon Friday, as I just mentioned, and fog and frost early, but should trend on the sunnier side by the afternoon. Well, like what we saw today. In similar conditions east of the Cascades, very cold mornings and a little bit more mild in the afternoons. I'm going with 42 under sunny skies for Klamath Falls tomorrow afternoon, and that'll continue well into the week ahead. Foggier mornings, sunnier skies in the afternoon and evenings, a little bit warmer towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're talking low to mid 50s there, and then by the weekend, cooling things down as a few weak systems move on through. I'm not comfortable with a slight chance of showers just yet, but Saturday and Sunday is showing some potential of rainfall out there, especially if you're a little further to the north or west. For the basin, likely staying dry, but can't completely rule out a slight chance of a snow shower over the weekend. Until then, it's dry and a little bit warmer in the afternoons towards the latter half of the week. For Northern California, 40s and 50s for your highs, 20s for your lows, and a little bit cloudier towards the weekend, likely staying dry. Out on the coast, there we go, chance of showers Saturday and Sunday. Other than that, foggier mornings, sunnier afternoons, and a fairly dry forecast.